花タイムズ。
この動画には、こちらの要素が含まれています。ご理解の上、視聴してくださいな。こんにちは、花です。体力とラストやらを2本頼まれてる秋の月2日。小麦はまだだけど、先に植えておいたサンドライスは出来上がったようです。負ける水がないんだけども、と先のことを考えつつ、とりあえずは土に水が残ってるので、小麦の種をもう一つまいておきます。あらまあ、またプレゼント届いてるや。ザッカーさんからメロン。砂漠でメロン栽培もしちゃうんだね。あと2つ届いてる。マーベルさんからはケーキ。サンドデーツケーキの味はわからないけど、食後のデザートは嬉しいですね。さあもう一つは何だろう。水。ありがとうバージェスさん。さて、続いていつものようにポストチェック。新聞の記事ですね。近日実施の構造検査に疑いの声？ペンさんが箸を一発殴らせろって言ってるんだ？あの鏡もう一回渡して静かにさせとこうかな。あとは LC？ まあなんでもすぐ信じちゃうのは良くないもんね。自分の頭で考えることは大事だと思います。もう一つの記事も箸再建に関するやつですね。規模が大きすぎて困惑気味なのかな。おっと最後まで映ってなかった。よし、小麦はまだできてないけど応援に壺渡さないとでしたね。アミラさんよりうまくできてるかもよ。欲しいなって言われてるものにはハートマークがついてます。グレイスちゃんとジャスティスさんの有効度も上がるんだ。
Travelers here always ask which is drier in climate, Sandrock or Barnarock. I'd say it's Sandrock. We've got to be the best at something, I figure.
今日もいい声。
Hey, see you around.
ワークショップランキングですが、ヤンさんとはまだ結構差があるなぁ。この一月で追い抜きたいですね。ところでジャスティスさんも何か用事があるそうです。
Hey, builder. I got a real important, official silver core commission for you.
橋作り直すっていう大事
If
な
you're
時
standing here
に。
talking to me, that means you must have time.
まあそれはそう。
Basically, all I need is an official silver core deputy cap for the upcoming promotion ceremony I'm organizing.
誰が昇進するの？いやアンスールか。
Oh, and you should join the ceremony too. Being all that's transpired recently, it
プレイヤ
seemed
ーも
only
出な
right
き
to
ゃな
make
の
you
ね。
builders honorary members of the silver core, which means you may very well be making your own deputy cap.
なるほど。
That's right. The next deputy of Sandrock might even be you.
そうなの？
Hey, don't look so surprised, partner. Even new members of the Corps can be considered for the position, and you really showed that Giegler boss guy who's boss.
ギーグラーの素では大変だったね。
Anyway, I just wanted to commission a deputy cap for the ceremony. Whoever gets promoted gets the cap. So, what do you say?
やるっきゃないんでしょうよ。
All right. Hats off to you, partner. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Here's a recipe for making it at your work table.
図面すぐもらえてよかった。布とかいりそうですよね単純に。それはそれとして次は粘土配達。
Thank you. However, it has come to my attention that I ought not be wasting your time like this.
ほう？
I misunderstood what a builder is meant to do. Well, seems like your duties do not include such menial tasks.
いや別に何でもやみたいなもの
But
だ
you
し。
don't need to worry. I've spoken with Venti of Eufaula Salvage. She was quite enthused to assist me in gathering clay from now on.
へえ。どっちに頼むんでも変わりないような気が。別にタダでいいんだけどアミラさん嫌がりそうだな。挨拶ついでに粘土くらい平気なんだけどね。どっちがマシな選択肢かな。まあもういいって言ってるんだから食い下がることない
Well,
か。
it was my mistake. The only builder I ever knew left Barnarock before even getting their license. But, in any case, I'm relieved you've not taken any offense.
別に大丈夫。
Thank you. Till we meet again.
はーいまたねアミラさん。と言いながら当然もう一度会話します。
My brother seems to think that selling things is like a game that can be won. If he tries to convince you to buy something, only do so if you really need it. Alright?
そうするよ。
See ya.
そういえば、ちゃんと触れてなかったかと視聴者の方からのコメントで気づきましたが、君の街サンドロックは、前作同様、性別問わず結婚ができるはずです。もちろん攻略対象キャラだけですけど、ただ私自身はまず応援と結婚する気でいるので、その辺の使用確認はできそうもないです。
Hey!
ぶれないねアルビオ。ハイジさんはそんなところにいたんかい。橋再建が始まると、ハイジさんとミアンちゃんは、基本橋近くにいるみたい。
Hey there!
依頼2つ受けてたので探しちゃいました。まずはレンガ渡してっと。もう一つはなんだっけか。橋用の素材でした。石の板ね。それにしてもモブの職人さんいっぱいいるな。それぞれちゃんと名前ついてる。さすがに話しかけられはしないみたいですけどね。ついでにミアンちゃんにも挨拶しよ。
Hi! Some builder from Porsche tried to outsource a few jobs to me, but he wanted me to work for exposure. Yeah, right. As if anyone has ever heard of your dinky old workshop. Pay me!
ボルティア出身のビルダーねー。続いて裂け目でイベントです。
Yo, Grace, are you poking around the breach again?
グレイスちゃんのイベントみたいですね。
Just going for a walk. Don't tell me that's against the law now.
裂け目で散歩はどうかな。
No, only walking that's against the law is jaywalking. But, hey, point is, don't even think about going in there.
やめ
We
と
can't
きな
let
よ。
Civ through without the proper training. I hate to be dramatic, but what's worth more to you? Your papers or your life?
論文のためなんだね。
I know that's meant to be rhetorical, but probably my dissertation. When is the breach going to be reopened to the public? I would like to look for more relics at some point.
異物探して論文書きた
It'll
いんだ。
open when it's open, which is to say, when it's been reclassified as an abandoned ruins. And don't even think about trying to sneak in there. I wouldn't want to, but I do have the right to detain you if you're proven to be a danger to yourself.
グレイスちゃんに高圧的に
What's
出よ
the
うとする
basis for all
と。
these wild accusations? I walk down this way all the time. This imagined notion of me even thinking of sneaking into the breach is just that.
忍び込
Something
む
you've
気だ
just
この子。
made up in your head. I also have to notice that the breach has been this way for quite some time. Normally, I would have expected you, core type, to have this handled already.
まったくもう。
Sir, if I may ask, is the stress getting to you?
噛みつく相手は選んでる
Hey,
のか
come
な。
on, give us a break. We've been up to our eyeballs in Geeglers.
ジ
Plus,
ャスティ
there's
スさんな
Logan.
らこれで折れてくれそうだもんね。
Yeah, it is getting to be a little rough out here, as a matter of fact.
ほっと
Glad
エンデルで
somebody
しょグレイスちゃん。
Aw, poor Justice. Why don't you just take a day off? What you need is some rest. Then you'll have your edge back. I mean, at the very least. Surely you don't need to literally stand here in front of the breach. We all know not to go in.
この子の物言いは心にゆとりがないと受け流せな
Maybe
い
I
な。
could just head back to the office, pour a big old glass of yak bell milk, kick up my heels, and hey, wait a sec. Dang, how come every time I talk to you I end up with a headache?
一応言いくるめられ
Look,
てるこ
Grace,
とには気づく
I'm
ジャス
not
ティ
kidding
スさん。
around. I take the safety of everybody in this town seriously. If something happened to you down there, I'd never forgive myself. Talk to me again when your fighting chops are up to snuff. Like, say, builders here.
プレイヤーに押し付ける気だね。
Right. How about this then? If I were to commission the builder to enter the ruins on my behalf, you'd have no objections to that, would you, Sheriff?
言い方が気に食わん。でもまあ探索ついででいいならね。下の、何も言わないっていう選択肢も選んでみたくはあるけど。
Oh, well, no. I guess that'd all be pretty by the book in my book.
なんでよジャスティスさ
I
ん。
reckon it's on the two of you to work something out.
助け舟出そうとしたのに。
I gotta keep patrolling. But I'm gonna have my eye on you. Maybe just adjust your stroll path to be a little less hair-raising, alright? Y'all are gonna be the death of me.
この裂け目だって私が見てきたのにな。
Well, you heard the man.
今
Looks like I don't need to sneak into the breach if I can recruit your help. The things I need are relatively simple. But I think I'd feel better if someone with an eye more discerning than that of a soldier's went in to look. So?
もっと可愛げある頼み方できない？もう。
Great. A bit of context. I'm an archaeology student in Atara, saving up to finish my degree. When I have time, I try to do field work that I hope will be beneficial for when I go back.
だからたまに変なところ歩いてるんだ
You've
ね。
been to the breach, right? Did you manage to pick up on what that place used to be?
裂け目の
You
中？
know, back in the old world.
旧世界のものは落ちてても、この3択はただのダンジョンだったんだよね。便器工場っていうのもよくわかんないし、大学でいっか。
No. Didn't it give off corporate vibes to you?
ああ、オフィスビル選ぶのが正解だったの
That
ね。
soul-crushing monotony that saps your life energy to the point where you can't break out of doing exactly the same thing every single day for years,
実感こもって
making
んな。
money for someone else. It was an office building, though it could be said that universities these days are getting more and more corporate. Anyway,
置いとこ。
when it was open, the breach was a great place to look for archaeological finds and, right, you know the story.
考古学者が浮か
One
れ
of
ちゃ
my
う場
main
所なんだね、
focuses
そ
is
こ。
old world audiovisual media. From salvaged memos and effects, I've discovered a concept discussed among old world drones known as huke. I've surmised this term to mean listening to music at work.
すごい概念だな。
So next time you're in the breach, just be on the lookout for old world music related media.
旧世界の音
Anything
楽
that
関連
seems
のもの。
vaguely relevant. Discs,
ディスクっ
posters.
て
Also, I
8cm の
need some
CD と
small
か
chips from down there too.
ポスターなんてあったか
For
な。
reasons. Thanks again for agreeing to do this. I guess with you in the picture, everyone's lives are being made a little easier.
こういう
Come
時だ
find
け
me
褒
when
め
you've
る。
got some old world music stuff. And don't forget those small chips either, please.
小型チップは手持ちで足りるかな。よかった大丈夫そう。でもなあ、一番下のやつは1回で落ちない可能性も。名前なんだっけか。依頼用に調整されてることを祈るしかないですね。シンプルな回路だけならユフォーラサルベージでもいいんだ。そうそうテクノカレンダーね。博物館にも置けるなら2個欲しいな。役場前でアーネスト発見。
Howdy.
アーネストは仕送り待ちかな。前借り
Adventure
とか
stories are
私に
trending
言わ
on
なきゃ
papers
少し
and
はマシだっ
magazines in
たの
Atara
に。
and Walnut Grove. But those stories all lack impact and are full of speculations and exaggeration.
加減が大事だけど盛ることもあるよね。
Take it easy.
ジジおばあちゃんこんにちは。口調混ざってきましたね。しょうがないけど。
Catch you later.
ふう、まだ2個イベント残ってるのか。そうだ、前回の動画にコメントもいただいてたのでもう言っておきますが、この鉱石生成機っていうマシン、できるだけ早めに作った方がいいです。私は図面頼んだっきり忘れてたから、このシリーズでいつ出てくるかは思い出せないんですが、ブラッドストーンとか集めるの楽になるのでおすすめです。ベンキさんは粘土の件でアミラさんとお話中ですね。なんで後にしてるんだろう私。副官の帽子作ろうとでも思ったのかな。クーパーさんやっほー。クーパーさんは新聞、写真目当てなんだ。文字あんまり読めなくてもマーベルさんいるしさほど困らなそう。
So long, partner.
副官の帽子の必要素材は青銅のフレームとかぶってる。その黄色いの、顔料だか染料だか。アルビオの店で売ってるものじゃなかった？後で見たらビビおばあちゃんのお店でも売ってました。割高な日じゃなかったからまだ良かったですけどね。それでは早速。
副官の帽子、保安官の帽子ほどではありませんが、重要な人物だと感じさせる帽子です。
ジャスティスさんが見当たらないので別のイベントへ。 何やってんペンさん。
Yo ho, Skinny! Fancy seeing you here in this city where we both live.
危ないじゃん、そんなところ
How
から飛んで。
sick was that front flip?
そんなこと言われてもな。しゃあない褒めとくか。
Yeah, did you see the part where I was like, whoosh?
聞かなかったかも
But
ね
hey,。just as I saw you running about through town and ambushed you, it got me doing something I almost never do. Thinking!
シンキン。
We've been hanging out and chatting, and you're always giving me stuff and buying things. I'm starting to think. We've become really good friends.
うわ、そうかそれか。個別イベントの続きね。いや、どうしよう。あえてカットしないで悩んだまま流してるので、プレイヤーの迷い具合を見てやってください。動画撮ってなかったらもちろんスルーです。
I knew I'd be able to recognize friendship if it did indeed come along.
この喜びようを聞いて、全工程選んだのちょっと後悔。
Remember how when we first
と
met,
もかくな
I
んだ
did
っ
a
て。
totally sick flip like I did just now and offered you a combat course?
なんか技やってたね、ペンさん
The。truth of it is, I don't really like teaching people anything. That whole tutorial shebang is really just an excuse for me to beat people up.
なんつう告白だ。
Hard to believe, I know.
そうね。
But say, since we're friends now, why don't I give you a real combat tutorial? Maybe I can even offer you an introduction to
別にいいな。
Space Punch!
行かなきゃ。と言いたいところだけど、ここまで来たらイベント見ないと
Well,
ね。
duh. Of course it's great. I came up with it.
老眼も気にするほど
Come,
強いんだ
Skinny,
そうです
we
よ。
have
ペン
much
さんっ
work
て
to
ば。
do. All right,
Yoko,
we're
yoko.
here. Welcome to Space Punch 101. I'll be your instructor. I hope you brought your pen.
持ってきてないよ。
You don't really need a pen. That was just an icebreaker.
はいはい、お気遣いどうも。
So, the first thing about Space Punch is you take your hand like this and Any questions?
よくわかんない。
Of course. Atara wasn't built in a day after all, right? I don't know, maybe it was. Don't quote me on that. Here, let's see some more examples. So, you just go like... Boop! Space Punch.
熟し。その響きは好き。
Space Punch!
スペースパンチ習得も大変そうね。
Well...
熟しって昔幼馴染の男の子がやたら言ってたんですよね。いかにも小学生な感じで。
Look, Skinny, this is my class, okay? I make the rules. I call the shots.
そうだね。ちょっ
Hands
と飽
on.
きてきただけだって。ごめんよ。
This is my first time actually trying to teach anyone something, okay? But normally I'm great at everything I do after trying for like 5 minutes, so just stick with me.
できるだけついてく。
I know what the problem is. I can't just space punch out of nowhere. Not without a target. Yeah, that's it.
まあそうとも言える
Follow
か
me,
も。
Skinny. Behold as I use my fists to paint upon this canvas of sky. And the crowd goes wild.
かわいそうなロケットルースター。これは私も戦
Take
えっ
that,
て
you
ことかな
vile beast.
いやスペースパンチの勢いよ。とりあえず私も戦っときます。
Child's play.
よかった終わった。
Well, I think that will answer any questions you might have had.
ほう。
So, go ahead. Space punch time! Go for it! Oh. Oh no. That's not it at all.
ごめんね。
I failed. For the first time in my life, I failed.
しかも鼻の立ち位置よ。
Ew, gross. It feels really bad. Dang it, Skinny. I failed you. My only friend and I blew it. Makes me so mad. I just want to... Ugh.
大丈夫だよ、ペン
It's
さん。
not okay, Skinny. I can't fail. What will people say when they find out?
ペンさんには失敗できない縛りがあったの？
Just like the minister says, take all those bad thoughts and push them down. Deep down.
いいね、深呼吸。
You know what, Skinny? This is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. You know why?
失敗しない人なんていないでしょ。ドクター X じゃあるまいし。そもそも私が言いふらさないんだよな。誰も気にしてないってのもそうだろうね。もう一番下でいっか。
Now is not the time for... Everyone cares about what Pen does. Everyone's always got their eye on me, just waiting for that moment for me to slip up so they can laugh. But we won't let them know, will we, Skinny? We're going to keep this all between us pals, yes?
蓋をしたい。でもわかった。秘密にするね。
That is good to hear, Skinny.
悪い人じゃないんだ
Truly,
けどな。
you are a stalwart companion. Trustworthy, far beyond any length I could throw you. And believe you me, that's far. Very far.
投げ飛ばすのはやめて。
So it seems there really are things beyond even one such as myself. The glorious protector of Sandrock. You know, Skinny, I've never had someone I really considered a friend before. Furthermore, I always promised myself I'd never be friends with anyone who didn't have an awesome cape, but you made me break that promise.
特別扱いしなくていいのに。
Seems I couldn't predict the future. Perhaps there are many things I cannot do. Perhaps there is indeed a lesson here to be learned. When I got stuck looking into that mirror, failing today as a teacher, occasionally getting edged out in whack-a-mole from time to time.
割と失敗してるんだね、ペンさん。
Perhaps the lesson of humility I often preach was meant for me.
トンチンカンな方向だとしても、
Yes.
自分の考えだけが正しいと思い込
That's
んでる人よりはいい
precisely
か
it,
も。
Skinny. I can't just take my own greatness for granted. Even though I've historically been ridiculously awesome at everything and done so effortlessly, that doesn't mean it's always going to be so.
みんな年は取るしね。
I need to treat people better. I need to do something nice for Burgess.
いい特に優しくしてあげて。
I need to write this stuff down. Do you have a pen?
ふふ。
I know I said you didn't need one. I wasn't planning on having an epiphany.
恋愛しようとは思えないけど、ペンさんが
You don't?
人と話す気持ちのある人だって分かって
I'm
よ
sure
か
I'll
った。
remember it.
話が噛み合うかはとも
Hey,
かくさ。
look over there! A rocket rooster. Watch me tie its neck in a knot. Smell you later, Skinny.
選択肢合ってたら習得できたのかな。
攻撃力が上がりました。
ここはどこかと思ったら、花火上げられるところか。線路に沿って歩けば
If
作
I
業場です
really
ね。
wanted to. Farewell.
その後、カバンを整理してから酒場へ。帽子できたよ、ジャスティス
Now
さん。
that's what I call a deputy hat. You can really feel the authority flowing out of it. And you know what? I think with such fine handiwork, you might have just improved your chances of becoming our next deputy.
帽子作ってたら誰になるか予
Ceremony
想つ
is
いちゃっ
tomorrow
た。
in Martel Square at 9 a.m. sharp.
セ
Don't
レ
be
モニー
late.
は明日の朝9時？わっかりました。 ということで翌日。
Alright, now that everyone is here, let the official Silver Corps Deputy Promotion Ceremony begin. Now, I don't need to remind y'all, we've had plenty of ups and downs, highs and lows, as well as no shortage of stormy weather out here in Sandrock. And without all of you giving it your all, Sandrock wouldn't be the safe and secure place it is here today.
まるで街の人全員に語りかけるような
there's
主
still
張
one
で
who
すね。
stands out among the rest. One whose tireless dedication to law and order has earned them the right to call themselves Deputy of the Sandrock Silver Corps.
Wow.
あら、ミアンちゃんも呼ばれてたのね。
I'm really nervous all of a sudden. You don't think he's going to pick one of us, do you? I mean, I know we're just builders, but...
ねえ。
Now, I don't mean to tantalize you all. I'm sure you're on the tip of your toes wondering who I've chosen to be my deputy. So without further ado,
もったいぶるジャスティスさんです。
our next deputy is known not for brute strength, but nimbleness and wisdom. Our deputy brings a uniqueness to the team
I think he
and
is.
fills in the gaps in our core skill set with raw, individual talent. With flowing black hair that shimmers in the sunlight as they dish out hearty, heaping helpings of justice with elegance and finesse. Let's give it up for our next deputy, Captain Cat.
だよねー。ミアンちゃんはともかく、アンスールが黒髪なのがかわいそうな気はするけど
The
さ。
cat?
Yes, Captain, or should I say, Deputy Captain, has not only been diligent in patrol
こん
work,
な時に
but
横切
this
るマチ
year's
ルダさ
mice
ん。
incidents have fallen to an all-time low. Yes, there really is no question that Captain is the most deserving of this title.
ギーグラーの下っ端一掃してくれたのもキャプテンで
One
し
more
た。
time, a round of applause for
お
our
めでと
new
うキャプテン
deputy.。
I'm so embarrassed, but congrats.
気持ちはよくわかるよミアンちゃん。
Congratulations, Captain.
イベントまだ続くって。
And now, to complete the ceremony, I will place the official deputy cap upon the head of our new deputy. Get on up here, Captain. Everyone, keep giving it your all out there. Dismissed.
よく似合うよキャプテン。それでは、今回は、アンスールの内心に思いを馳せながら終わりますね。ご視聴ありがとうございました。次回へ続く。
I'm lucky to have Justice as my commanding officer.
It just wasn't your time. Mm-hmm.
サイドストーリーも山盛りです。